Okay, you can do better than that. Come on, show your love. Andale, give it up. Yo también soy guapo. Cállate, Sammy. I don't know what you're thinking, this old guy. Maybe one of you. Let's say a student. One student here thinks I'm kind of cute. Where are you? One student. Right here, girl. Come here. Andale. Let me shake your hand. Come on, let me shake your hand. Thank you very much, okay? Espárate aquí. What's your first name?
Samantha.
Monday?
Samantha.
Samantha?
Yeah.
Thank you, Samantha. Stay right there. Some of you people are laughing for saying I'm kind of cute. I'm buying you lunch. Come here. Here's $10. Have lunch on me. Anybody think I'm kind of cute? That's it. You know, I guess the first lesson I want to teach you is this. It's not important what you think I look like. What's important is what I think I look like. Am I correct? I was here earlier watching all the cholitos walk by. And I was in the bathroom and saw these two guys going like this. Que guapo, mijo. That was you. I know ese, okay? You know, it's amazing. Here we are, and an opportunity to make a difference. You came from all over the country. Yes, all schools are represented here. But it's amazing. You ever wonder why some people, when you see such speakers as a Peguin or a Sammy, to come up here and give a message with such power and authority? Am I correct? And when they talked about those that had the understanding, but they had the authority. And these speakers had their, one more time, un aplauso for great people I love. Did you ever wonder what makes the difference? What is the difference between some people that are successful and some people that are average? I wonder, have you ever thought about that? There's a difference, those that make it and those that want to make it. You know, I want not to brag too much, Dr. Andrade. But you know, I want people to say, Jimmy, have you earned the right to be here? My first 6 months, I was in sales. I made 65000. Is that impressive, yes or no? Oh, excuse me, I forgot the decimal. Boom. $650. And people say, what happened? My manager called me and he goes, Jimmy, have you ever been to those exit interviews? Anybody? I walked in and said, Jimmy, you can't sell. I said, just a minute. I have my reasons. Mis razones. I know my reasons. He said, what's your reason? Well, number one, I blame my parents. Why not? They couldn't speak English. I said, no. He said, Jim, that's no good. He said, how about the second one? How about the year I work? And I was in San Diego, California. I said, how about the year I work? There are a bunch of rednecks. He goes, cállate, Jimmy, this area is 80% Mexican. So he took that off. How about reason number 3? How about I had one suit? The first suit I had was green. Can you imagine the color of my skin? You thought I had yellow jaundice. Andale. I'll never forget this. He looked in the drawer, pulled out a mirror. He says, mijo. Well, he didn't say that, okay? He goes, Jimmy. Who do you see in this mirror? I said, I see myself. He goes, maybe that's your problem. I don't want to see is my what? Problem. I wanted to want, we have a society, and talk to speakers out there, talk to anybody you want to. We live in a society that's become victimized, am I correct? People want to blame people. I see Latinos. I want to blame Pancho Villa. Is that good to blame? Porque fue Pancho Villa that chased my granddaddy out of Mexico. I won't blame him, okay? Why not? I can't do that, am I correct? I have to look in the mirror. Every student here, every individual, you have to look in the mirror. Why is it you're here? What is it you want to make a difference in your life? Whose life do you want to change? Is it humanity, is it society, or is it only your own accord? That I've learned a long time ago, that we have to get rid of the bugs And there's bugs in your family. There's bugs in our society. And see, Latinos, there's bugs in la raza. Do you know that? And I'm not talking about roaches. What am I talking about? Look at the word B-U-G-S. You got it? And the B is bitterness. And the U is unforgiveness. Y el G is grudges. And the S is selfishness. Am I correct? Now do you understand the bugs? Have you heard of people that are so bitter and the most miserable people I've ever in my life? Am I correct? You have to learn to forgive. And there's people here, you have not forgiven your mom and dad. Y padres, you're not forgiven who? Your children, am I correct? Think about that. How many parents besides me in here ever bailed a child out of jail? Come on, where are you? How many of you kids been in jail? Andale. How many here besides me ever had a child on drugs? What happened if I didn't forgive my children? Hey, how about me? What if my wife didn't forgive me? Am I correct? You still had it? I had bugs. Yeah. I grew up con el machismo. Not the positive, but the negative machismo. My dad was a great provider. He was something else. Well, he was something else. I grew up with that. So when I got married, I'm going to try it. I got married to my wife, Laurel. Let me show you what I mean. Don't move. You're going to be Laurel for a second, okay? We got married. I said, sit down. She did. I said, cállate, this is easy. I can't say, louder. I want you to know in my house, mi casa, yo soy el jefe, the boss. You will never go out. In fact, I will maintain the Mexican custom. I will keep you pregnant and barefooted. And when I come home at 2 o'clock in the morning, you shout, rise! And cook breakfast for all 12 of us. Fíjate bien, ready? We want huevo rancheros with a lot of tortillas and frijoles. You see, my wife is white. I make sure she understood. I'll never forget, like you look at me right now, young lady. She looks, she's no, Jimmy, I think you better shut up. I said, cállate, thank you, thank you, thank you. At that moment, my wife showed me she's also a what? Human being, am I correct? That was 1975. My wife gave me an official machoectomy. I wonder how many of you need machoectomies or machoectomies before they destroy your family or your friends? Yes or no? Or the community or the Latino movement? Because la envidia. Am I correct? And by the way, a lot of times my wife don't get a chance to travel with me. She is today. Travel with me. And I want you to meet my wife, Laurel. The lady gave me a machoectomy. Laura, please. Would you please stand me? Señora. And you know, I got this little card I put on your seat. And it says what? Why? You know what? I'm going to give you a quick story, see if it makes any sense. Come with me. Don't get as old, young and old as people. But I'm going to take you serious, show you where I'm headed. Many years ago, there was 2 guys. One guy was named, I'm sure glad I did. And the other was, I wish I did it. Help me out. What was his name? I'm sure glad I did. What was his name? I wish I did it. Come with me. They're both in high school. No, excuse me, middle school. They're sitting in the stands watching all the high school kids run. And all of a sudden, I'm sure glad that they say, someday I'm going to be so good. I know I can. I know I can be good. He told his brother, what do you think? We can run fast. We'll win. Someday we'll go to the Olympics. I wish I did. He said, ¿Estás loco ese? Vato, cállate. You're crazy, dude. He goes, what do you mean? No, we're a small town, we'll never make it. But I'm sure glad that it got up. He went out there, started running by himself. He ran the summer. In high school he ran. He started winning here. He won everywhere. All of a sudden, after so many years, he got so good, he won the nationals. And then he went to trials for the Olympics. And he qualified for the men's 400 meters. All I can say is, I know my why now. I'm sure glad I did. And all of a sudden he got to where he went to the Olympics. I love to watch the Olympics. One of my favorite things is track and field. He gets up there and wins the quarterfinals, semifinals. He qualifies for the finals. There he is. 10 men lined up. And there's 100,000 people in the stands, am I correct? Waiting. And he gets there. He knows I pay my dues. I discovered my why. I know I can make it. Please, I know I can make it. He gets up there. And the starter says, get yourself set. I love to watch this. Ready? They go like this. Ready? Set. And all of a sudden, boom. And he takes off running. Everything he's ever learned, he puts it right there in those few minutes, forget that, right? About 40-something seconds. He curves, he goes around the first curve, runs around, he hugs that curve, hug that curve, getting the straightaway. He comes around to the next curve, the final curve. There's 100,000 people shouting, cheering, go, 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 go. He didn't hear a thing. All he could hear is his heart thumping, boom, 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 boom. And all of a sudden he gets over there and he just throws his arms out like this. And all of a sudden he stops, everybody's screaming. He gets where? He feels the tape right here. And yes, he did win. And everybody runs, does his victory lap. He's so excited. And then you've seen it to have the stages, second, third, the gold and the bronze and the silver. He gets up there on the gold stands and he nods his head as they place the gold medal around his neck. And then all of a sudden he hears a sound and he looks and he sees at the distance the most beautiful color he's ever seen, the red, white, and blue. And they play the national anthem. And he just stands there. And I'm sure I'll be crying too. Tears coming down his face. All I can say is, help me out. I'm sure glad I did.